Hi, I'm Joe Nutkins and this is Merlin, who's my 6-year-old Norwich Terrier, and we're going to start showing you some nice fun ways to do training with your dogs. So what we're going to start with today is a focus exercise, and there's 3 stages we're going to run through, and this is going to be suitable for dogs of all ages. So that means that you can do this with your puppy, you can do it with your adult dog, and you can do it with your senior dog as well. So dogs of any ages can do this. We're going to be using treats for this, so we're actually going to be using some of the Pooch and Mutt treats. Today we've got Calm and Relaxed, but actually the Brain Train treats are pretty good for this kind of thing, aren't they, Merlin? So what we're going to start with is, you want to break your treats up nice and small. So the biscuits in the Brain and Train are really good because you can break them up into small pieces, and we're going to go through a fair amount in one go. So this is a focus exercise, and what that means is we're starting to teach your dog how to pay attention to us, watch what we're doing when there's lots of distractions around. So that distraction might just be someone else in the house. It could be when you're out on a walk and there's a dog in the distance. It could be that they can hear noises, so it might be birds flying overhead. It could be traffic. Every dog will be different as to what they get distracted by. So this is a really nice, fun, simple way of starting to get your dog's focus back onto you. Okay, so I'm actually going to get Merlin off my lap. So I've actually loaded up my pockets with treats already because that's the way that I like to work. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put my first treat in my hand with my hand closed, and I'm going to offer it for Merlin to sniff. When he sniffs it, his nose is going to make contact with my hand. That's that initial touch. I'm going to label it. My word is touch, but you could use focus or target. And then I'm going to let him have the treat. Okay, so my treat is in my hand. Touch. Good boy. Good boy. And when you're treating your dog, a treat and a reward isn't just the actual edible kind. It can be your fuss, it's your praise, it's your smile, lots of things that go with it. Merlin, touch. Good boy. Good touch. Very good. Yes, you are. Merlin, touch. Good boy. I'm doing it up on the sofa here so that you can see me better for the video. Touch. Good boy. But of course you can get on the floor with your dog, you can stand, you can sit, you can be outside, that's entirely up to you. Do swap hands occasionally. Touch. Good lad. It's a very good boy. Touch. Good. And touch. Yes. There's a good boy. He's very clever. So that's step 1. Okay, so that's where you want to practice first of all. So take at least 6 of your treats. Like I say, break them down smaller if you can do, in your hand, and working on your dog initially touching and targeting your hand. When your dog's got that, you're stage 2. Okay, so stage 2, treat is in the other hand. The empty one's the one I'm going to ask him to touch. Touch. Good boy. And treating from the other side. Okay, so now your dog is starting to learn touch, to target one part and that the treat's coming from somewhere else. Touch. Good boy. And this is to help them start thinking about what they're doing, and this really helps with the focus. Touch. Good boy. This one's empty. Touch. Good. He's a very good boy. So notice I'm staying nice and close to Merlin. I'm keeping my hand easy for him to reach. I don't want it too far or too high, just enough that he can move his neck and his head to make that nice bopping action. Okay, and that's what we're working on. So this is step 2. Treat is in one hand, other hand is empty. Touch. Good boy. There's a good boy. When you're getting that, the 3rd stage of this is an open hand. Okay, so this is where the focus part really comes through, because your dog will see there's no treat. They are trusting that they're going to get some kind of payment for doing what you've asked them to do. So we're going to ask Merlin and your dogs to focus and target your hand, not knowing if there's a treat around or not. So Merlin, touch. That's a good boy. Good boy. We got everything then. Off you get, Merlin, please. Good boy. And touch. Yes, good boy. Very good. Merlin, touch. Yes, good boy. So there he tried to get away with just scooting past. So I asked him to do it again, and he made contact, so then he gets that reward. Touch. Yes, good boy. Very good, aren't you? You're clever. And Merlin, and touch. Yes. You can then make it harder. So if you've done this before perhaps, or if your dog picks it up really quickly, off, you can ask for 2 in one go. So you want to verbally praise your dog in between, and then we treat for having done 2. Okay, Merlin, touch, yes, good boy. Again, working on the focus, building up the amount of focus that you get per treat. Touch, yes, good boy. He's a very good boy, isn't he? He is. And Merlin, touch, yes, good boy. Hey, you've never been fed before, have you? Okay, so that's 3 stages of touch, which is one of our first focus exercises that we're going to be teaching you with Merlin. Have a go with your dogs. Start with stage 1 with the treat in your closed hand. Show it to your dog. When they make contact with their nose, you give them a word like touch or target, and then open your hand for them to take it and give them lots of praise and fuss. Stick with that. Do that for a few little sessions, which might be 6 goes 3 times in one day, or it might be spaced out over several days. Then move on to step 2, which is still the closed hand for your dog, but the treat is in the other side. Show it to your dog. When they make contact, ask for touch, treat them with the other hand, and then stick with that for a few sessions, and then go on to stage 3. And stage 3 is treat in one hand, open hand is the other side. Ask your dog to touch or target, and when they make contact, then they can have that treat. Okay, so this is to start in the home, not too many distractions, and then once we can see how your dogs are getting on, we can then start adding those distractions in, and this is to help with focus. Okay, so we're looking forward to seeing how you're getting on, and thank you for watching.